Dave from Gondwana in Edinburgh. I'm just going to walk you through one of our mechanical ventilation heat recovery systems. This is our test rig that we have in Edinburgh, and this is the one that we add parts into, take parts out, add heat exchangers, etc. To see how well they work in the real life. I'll walk you through some of the components that we've got here. This is our unit here. We've got filters which pop out of here with our heat exchanger in the side there. Control wise, they're pretty much set up. Once they're set up, they're left alone. We've got a fan speed, and that's it at the end of the day. This one has an extra boost, so when it realizes that there's an extra humidity in the property, it automatically boosts up to remove some of that humidity. To talk you through some of the pipe work, we've basically got an extract from our kitchens and bathrooms. That's this pipe that we see here, which is coming along here and going back into this distribution box, which you can see all the ductwork going into there. What that's doing is it's extracting continuously from kitchens, bathrooms, and putting that stale air back into the heat recovery unit. As you can see, we've got an additional filter here. What that additional filter does is it stops any muck going into the unit and saving these filters, and makes them last a lot longer. On the other side, we've got our fresh air, which is this one here. Again, these are all silencers that you see there, and basically what they do is to reduce the amount of noise, if you like, so you don't hear any noise from the unit in any of the rooms. We also have foam lined in the distribution boxes here, and that reduces any noise between these ducts as well, so you can't hear rooms from noise to noise. This system also has a pellet stove linked into it on an air system. What's happening there is when the room hits about 22 degrees, this fan here, the Zender fan here, switches on. This is another silencer, so you don't hear it in the living room where that pellet stove is. And that's the filter box basically before it comes into this and before it comes into the fan. It then basically goes back round, up, and directly into the supply. So basically that air that's getting drawn, that hot air if you like, that can get drawn from the living room, instead of going through the heat exchanger etc. on this, because we don't need it to, it's just basically getting put straight out and go back into the rest of the rooms, meaning that it's heating the hallway, it's heating the kitchen, sorry, not heating the kitchen, it's heating the bedrooms downstairs. So what that does is it reduces the temperature in the living room and makes the property a nice general temperature. It's something that we've been doing for a few years now, and we find that it works really, really well, and it stops the overheating, if you like, from pellet stoves, etc. in a living space or a hallway or something like this. We also do these particular systems with a heat exchanger box. So if you have a boiler stove or if you have a pellet stove that produces hot water, a small amount of it, it can actually go into another box and preheat the air in that box before it goes into your distribution boxes and gets spread around your property. Particularly good to help with overheating etc. as well by doing that. This particular unit as well has a summer bypass in it, so in the summertime, instead of recovering the energy from the kitchens and the bathrooms, all it simply does is it opens a flap and basically sucks in fresh air and blows out the air straight outside again. Well, the benefit of that is it means it reduces the temperature slightly in the property as well. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.